We're back. Welcome to episode 5, and we're going to start by watching a man, deliver the materials I need to build the new wall. Thanks to my expert supervision there, that went absolutely swimmingly, and I'll have to move this round to the back garden in the next week or so to crack on with that. But we're going to move on to dismantling this shed now, and I've got to be honest, this is the start of an absolute shit show. Because I chose to construct this out of pallets, nothing is square or straight. And I used a combination of first fixed nails, second fixed nails, screws to get all of this together. And now that I'm having to dismantle it and keep as much of the material as possible to build the new shed, I'm really regretting those choices. Especially as you'll see here, there's so much rotten wood in here. And there's so much stuff that I have to break rather than take off. So what I've come to realise after probably 2.5 days of trying to dismantle this thing, I'm not going to be able to use most of this stuff anyway. I'll be able to use some of the fence panels that you'll see I've put on the outside to clad the new shed, and I'll be able to use pallets to do the base. Other than that, I think I'm just going to get some 2x4 and make the frame out of that. But lesson learned, I had no idea 5 years ago that when I built this I'd be ripping it down after 5 years, so I'll just have to do what I can with what I have. On a positive note, I have been able to save quite a lot of the OSB you see me ripping off here from the internal walls. I will be able to clad the internal walls of the new shed with this, so that's going to save a bit of money, which will keep the boss lady happy, who you see here giving me a very well deserved hug. She'd come to check on the progress, or should I say lack of progress, and I think it's quite telling that her hands are on her hips quite a lot here. Has a look at the outside, has a look at the inside, walks away with her arms folded. So I don't know what that means, but she's not said she's that disappointed yet. And need I remind you all, this is actually all for her, because this shed is going to be turned into an area to convert a camper van, and that camper van is going to be used to go to Spain for Preet's 40th birthday the year after next. So I'm basically an angel, and she can't moan at any money I spend on this or any time I spend on this. Going to finish this episode with me up on the roof trying to salvage some of this felt, which I did a good job of doing, and I managed not to fall through the rotten roof. So all in all, fairly positive end. If you've liked what you've seen and you want to see how I get on in the next episode, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.